Psychic News Network. It's Full Moon Friday. How you doing? What is up? I haven't looked out. Let me see if I can see the full moon. Not from this vantage point. What's going on? How was your day, considering all the insanity that's going on? Boy, I knew people were stupid, but I didn't know they were so... it's the creme de la creme of stupid idiot people, and I don't even want to say. It's, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to say it, right? I mean, the creme de la creme of the worst possible characters to ever even have a threat of encroaching into our government to lead. You're starting a union for troll warriors. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Hang on a second. It's a little high. Say hello to everyone. Say hello to one another. Let's let one another know that we're here for them. Let's grab the nefarious cards. I'm not even sure what to read about. I mean, I just want to give you a commentary on how crazy things are. Hi, Terry. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Glad you're here. Are Judy and Elliot moving to Mexico or Canada? Don't people usually go south in the winter? They're right here. They're right here. They still have their candy corn outfits on. Let me read you something because it just happens to be here on my table. I've mentioned many times my spiritual prosperity teacher who's on the other side. Her daughter sent, her name was Tony Stone, and her daughter sent this. I'm just going to read it to you. This is November 5th, 2020, which was the year that Tony Stone died. Happy November. This is my mom's favorite time of year. I'll just skip down. Gratitude. It's about gratitude. Gratitude is one of Tony's favorite subjects, and when I was thinking about how we could celebrate that with all of you this November, I swear I heard Mom say, 1,000 gratitudes. This used to be one of her favorite assignments. And so with this little note, they enclosed, this is a few years ago, they enclosed a notebook so you can write 1,000 things you're grateful for between now and Thanksgiving. How do you like them apples? Isn't that a great idea? Especially during these times that we're in, we can really think about what we're grateful for. And that has huge repellent power in terms of keeping the bad vibes away. Think of the Grinch Who Stole Christmas and the people of Whoville. Think of that. You know, because when we're generating that kind of a vibrational frequency, we are powerful beings. Powerful beings. So, yeah, there's that. I think it's interesting what's going on in our country right now, that you really couldn't pick a crazier group of clown people, and that's an insult to clowns. You really couldn't. You couldn't make up a more deranged, insane cast of characters than what we're seeing. It's almost like a cosmic freaking joke, but it's not funny because it's dangerous, but we can't, I mean, I tell you all the time, someday we'll look back at all this time and we'll just like maybe crack up laughing. But right now it's extremely serious. I don't see RFK as the head of anything. I don't see any of these people as the head of anything. I really don't. I think level heads will prevail. I think the people in the United States of America have this opportunity. We're already organized. We spent 2-3 years organizing a pro-democracy movement. We are everywhere. Hey, Thomas. And everybody else. We're everywhere. The whole Grassroots of Democracy format has changed, and I had a live stream last night where I talked about what we're going to do. So in case you missed it, on Thursday nights I'm going to come on for live stream 7 to 7:30. And our assignment for this week, we're going to have homework. Our assignment for this week is to contact every single representative you can. Every single representative you possibly can. And say, we demand an investigation. Read my Substack from today, where I kind of recapped what I said last night in terms of how many things about November 5th are really suspicious. Highly, highly suspicious. Elon Musk is like right out there in the open, talking to Putin. I mean, we all heard about it, didn't we? We all heard about it. That Elon was talking to Putin. Well, guess what? Memo to all the people, all the MAGA people out there, all the MAGA people in our Congress. Memo, news alert, Putin is the enemy. Putin is the enemy. Putin is an enemy to the United States. Putin hates the United States of America. America and Russia have been at odds for decades. Hello? I've seen, maybe you have too, video of people at Trump rallies. I just shudder when I think about it. That were asked, do you think we need a dictator? And they said, yeah, I think we need a dictator. Jeez. Thank you for sharing my Substack. There was a little snafu with my Substack today where you can't get in. After you publish something, after you hit the button, you can't go back in and fix it. So it kind of showed up twice because I copied and pasted it, and it showed up twice for some reason. Anyway, just so you know, you can cut it out, cut that part out after the end. You sent an email to future Madam President showing support. Excellent. The full moon in Taurus with lots of aspects hit at about 4:30, just a couple hours ago. A few hours ago, I guess. It's later than I thought. And you really do have to listen to what Kathy Beale said yesterday. Yes, I remember when Trump's plane and Russia's plane were right next to one another. This has been right out in the open. Anybody who thinks that Russia didn't meddle in this election, muddle it up by meddling, anyone who thinks that Putin didn't meddle in this election, this is what you can say to them. If you bump into somebody like that, they told us they were going to. It's all in the Mueller report that Bill Barr hid from us. Anyway, I have my nefarious cards out. The full moon is in Taurus. My moon is in Taurus, so it's a good feeling moon. But the show with Kathy Beale yesterday, if you're feeling nervous, you should really watch that show. I'm going to pull 3 cards on Elon Musk. Thank you for being here. Please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I've been coming on at 11 a.m. Tomorrow I can't come on at 11 a.m. Eastern time because I have a client, but I have been checking in. So let's say on the weekends I won't be doing the 11 a.m. thing, okay? And people seem like they're doing a little bit better, so it doesn't feel as desperate. I do want everybody to know, in case you know somebody who's struggling, and believe me, I just want to let you know, when the MAGA's delusion gets cracked, when the smoke and mirrors show gets revealed, there's going to be some people that really flip out. So I'm going to tell you that I know the number for the suicide hotline is 988. You can call or text. So I'm sharing that in case anybody knows anybody who's really struggling, or if you yourself are struggling. We can't underestimate what a huge blow this has been to our nation. No more, Michael, you're saying no more mopping for you. No more moping, I think you mean, unless you just quit mopping for life. I'm down with that. Okay, so I'm just straightening the cards. I do feel that Elon is under scrutinous investigation. I feel like he's under scrutinous investigation. I really do. And I actually feel, in terms of who's investigating Elon, I feel people really, really angry at Elon. I feel people... Oh, the 9888 number is not just for suicide, it's a general place for people being able to talk. I have it on a card that says for suicide. So anyway, 988. I feel that there are people that are investigating Elon that are passionately wanting to get him and to get him good. Yeah, the powers that be are working behind the scenes. I'm very, very clear about that. Very clear about that. Okay. We're going to look. It is a full moon. Psychics are extra psychic on full moons. By the way, I just want to give you a heads up. I've been telling you all about my my baby grand piano that I found for free. That's a wonderful piano. And I had to sit for a little bit, and it's going to be tuned on Tuesday the 26th. Doesn't sound that bad right now, untuned, but it's going to be amazing. So over the Christmas holiday season, when you attend Church of Spirituality, you're going to hear all your favorite Christmas carols and that kind of thing. So maybe I'll even do a little concert with public domain music. I just want to stay tuned for that, because that's going to be really fun for me, and hopefully for you. We got to raise the vibration however we can, and music is a great way to do that. Betty loves church. A baby grand piano, Terry. I manifested it. I'll tell you how I manifested it. If you want to manifest something, I've been able to manifest pianos my whole life. It's a weird thing. This is how you do it. Before we get into Elon. When life gives you melons, you might be dyslexic. Dad joke. This is how you manifest. You think of the thing that you want, and you get very clear, yeah, I want that. And then you be unattached about it. If I get it, that'd be great. I would love that if I get it. And if I don't, that's okay too. I can still live with that. That's how you manifest things. It's true. Works every time. You didn't get it? When life gives you melons, you might be dyslexic. Spell melons backwards. You gotta be quick. Elon. I'm just kind of looking into how he's doing. In my Substack today, I mentioned that Elon wants to colonize Mars. He's not very smart. He's not very smart. Elon Musk is... They're all fakes. Did you ever notice? I mean, we observe this. They're all fakes. Elon is a big fat fake. You blame his insanity on no sleep? Thank you to the wrenches for being here. If you remember the other night, I don't think it was Wednesday, I think it was Monday when I did a PNN, I'm reading on these people. Elon and his ilk. Do you remember when I said, oh my gosh, these people are really stupid. They're really stupid. Thomas, he made Amanda laugh really hard. Belly laugh. Find opportunities to belly laugh. Elon. How he's doing. He's still at it. Elon is still at it because he's an effing idiot. I have the Three of Pentacles. That means he's still at it. He's still up to his shenanigans. Elon is. He and Trump and Peter Thiel and the rest of them honestly think that because I don't know how much money Trump has. Trump has other people's money. He promises favors and he has other people's money, and we can kind of look into what he promised Putin. I'm flabbergasted by how much they feel like we can do anything we want because we have so much money. He met with the Iranian ambassador today. That is not a comforting thought. Well, thanks, Sandy, for putting that up there. I will take a look at that. Remind me if I forget. He is just continuing. What Elon is doing is he's just continuing the crimes. He's continuing to commit international crimes. No wonder I pick up on the people that are investigating him. Some of them are really livid. Some of them will not let up. They're just going to keep pounding away at these investigations. It's infuriating. It's truly infuriating. And he's not right. And I think I might have been saying here. I think it was here. And when I read on Elon the other night, I felt like when he has conversations with people, he's making no sense. So Elon is committing more crimes. And he needs to be stopped, damn it. He needs to be stopped. Because he's just barreling ahead and he's just keeping on, oh, well, we got Trump elected through cheating with the technology and all the crypto and all and betting, and we got him elected. He's on to the next thing. He's on a roll. He's on a roll. Yeah, I think you're right, Terry. He's very sloppy. I did read on that the other night too. That's why I kept saying he's so dumb. He's so dumb. This is infuriating. The Page of Swords. He's getting other people to do his bidding for him. Elon is also doing that. And what I feel like that's MAGAs in Congress. Canada, Ryan in Canada said, I've heard he's trying to sell Starlink too. To sell Starlink? This is like hubris. It's going to take him down. Because Elon is so full of himself that he thinks he's a kind of a god. I'm not joking. He thinks he's a kind of a god. And so he's doing things where it's just like, it's kind of like a thief that goes to steal in broad daylight. He thinks he's invincible. He thinks nothing can ever happen to him, and he thinks nothing can ever happen to him because he's the richest man in the world. I think he's the richest man in the world. He was. I don't know if that's changed. The Nine of Wands is all the investigators coming after him. I want everybody to pray for everybody that works in our intelligence agencies and the intelligence agencies from around the world, that they get him and that they get Putin and that they get... Is Putin the richest man in the world? I've never heard that. Yeah, he's going to have a great fall like Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, that lines up. I don't know how much money Putin has. But pray for the intelligence agencies around the world to bust his butt. Pray for the intelligence agencies around the world that they take great risks with their lives. So pray for their protection and their effectiveness. How would they arrest Putin without being harmed? Well, we can look at that too. But anyway, there are multiple investigative agencies that are investigating Elon. Wow. Thank you for putting my information up. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, I hate that I have to talk about these disgusting people that make me want to puke. But WTF with the Matt Gaetz. This is what I'm saying. The Attorney General of the United States of America, the most powerful nation in the world. And Trump thinks he's on a reality show because he's in a fantasy world. Yeah, there are more countries looking into Musk. I just said that. International intelligence agencies. Michael's booking a reading with me again. Thanks for making the suggestion to others. Good Lord. Things have picked up. I appreciate that. My finances have picked up. People have answered the call to get a reading. Not just for me, for them. Matt effing Gaetz. That's right. I'm biting my tongue to not swear. Benjamin's saying people as rich as Elon always are quiet. You don't know what happened to Elon? He's an idiot. I've been telling you. He's stupid. Yes, my subscribers have gone up too, so thank you. Thank you for subscribing, and please hit the thumbs up, and we'll do a group hug momentarily. All right. Good Lord. You swore plenty for me? Okay, thank you. Thank you for that service. Elon thinks he's the president. I do think that that's true. I actually do think, now that you say that, I think that's accurate. I think I hadn't thought about that, but what I'm picking up is Elon does think he's the president. Yeah, he's bragging about being president. Now, keep in mind this. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not watching any of this. I'm catching bits and pieces, but I'm not watching any of this. And it's interesting because Ben Meiselas, I heard him say, I'm not going to play any Trump videos. I don't know if that just went for the one video he was making at the time. But he said he wasn't going to show any more Trump videos. And I was like, thank God, because we were already so sick of him. Beyond sick of him. I don't want to see his ugly face. I don't want to hear his horrid voice for the rest of my earthly days on this planet. Marina's asking, where's JD? I don't know, because I don't know that JD hasn't been in the limelight lately, because I haven't been watching any news at all. I'm just catching bits and pieces of headlines just to know what to talk about. Please hit the thumbs up. We'll do a group hug when the thumbs up are up to 200. It doesn't obligate you in any way. It doesn't do anything. It just helps my channel. Okay. You want to see the perp walk of Trump, though? We've been waiting for that for 10 years. Okay, let's see. I'm going to... Warren, don't bug me. I'm going to... pull 3 cards about Matt Gaetz. Does anybody else not like it when somebody tells them something they already know? Or is it just me? That's all it is. 3 cards. Yeah. Well, just on that note, just really quickly, I'm very aware. Reading on Matt Gaetz. Thank you, Terry. I love you much. And anyone who sent an envelope, I have not opened my envelopes yet, but thank you. Thank you profusely. And thank you for being members, and thank you, Wrenches, and thank you for all your love and all your support. I love you guys. Matt Gaetz. Ooh. It ain't good for Matt Gaetz, let me tell you that. Does this look pleasant? Thank you, Diane, for your support. Matt Gaetz, what do you think about this picture? Doesn't look like a very good time for him. No, it does not. He has secrets that go deeper than anybody's really revealed. Ouch is right. In hot water. There you go. Yeah. Matt Gaetz is in hot water. Good interpretation. Eight of Cups is bad stuff in the past. Couldn't happen to a nicer person. He ends up in some kind of cannibal ritual. Gosh, you know, let's all think about this. Thank you, Michael. By the way, Michael, your cards came back to me. Remember I did send you these. Thank you, DeJoy. You need like $9 to send an envelope these days. Oh my goodness. So sorry, the cards got sent back. But you can still get these cards because I still have them. You know, to rub it in the MAGA's faces. That would be pleasurable to me. Think about how cathartic it will be when these people are held accountable. Yeah, postage went up like exponentially. Matt Gaetz, his secrets are coming out because the Eight of Cups is the past and this is the secrets from the past, and it's way deeper than, I mean, it's more than even what they've investigated. It's like what they've investigated just scratches the surface. And didn't he resign from Congress so he could be eligible for the Attorney General position that he's grossly ineligible for? There are no words, I'm telling you. So he resigned from Congress and he isn't AG. That's how much I'm just not following what's going on. I heard that yesterday, that he was being considered to be Attorney General, and I was like, that's enough for me. I don't even know if I can tune into the news anymore. This is the Three of Pentacles. Oh yeah, they're actually still investigating Matt Gaetz. I'm not so sure that absolves him of this huge... No, I'm not getting that the report is not... I'm not getting that the report is not going to be public. I think I did see a little snippet of a headline that said, MAGA Mike, oh, the Christian that he is doing everything that he can to hide the truth from coming out about Matt Gaetz. What a bunch of losers. What a bunch of... Say it all together. Ready? I'll pretend that I can hear you. What a bunch of losers. MAGA Mike, who thinks God's speaking to him. He's mistaken. It's actually Satan. You know, the dark side, Satan is called the father of lies and deceives. So MAGA Mike might think he's listening to God, but he ain't. Does Satan replace him, or is there an election? I think there'd be an election. I've already gone past in my mind that any of these people have any power whatsoever. Because the crazy ass clown posse. I just don't see it. You know what? I don't see it. They're losing completely in life and in themselves. All right, so staying with the nefarious cards. Makes that guy who got kicked out of Congress look like an angel. Who do you mean? Which one? There's so many. I mean, yeah, Betty's saying I've never seen it and my guides have never ever been wrong. There's some astrological stuff coming up that's like explosive. Not literally, but you know what I mean. You pay for everything in this life. Karma. I do want to read the dad joke. Hang on. I was riding a donkey the other day when someone threw a rock at me and I fell off. I guess I was stoned off my ass. Where's my bell? It's a fun full moon. Okay, let's read on MAGA Mike. Yeah, the MAGAs can't be happy at all. They're very miserable, and I mean, just on that topic. And as far as anybody who's got fascist, racist, misogynist tendencies, that's never a happy person. Never. Now they want to put Laura Trump in Senate seat of Marco Rubio. This is the stuff that's just so like, it's not believable. That's not what kind of country we are. It's not what kind of country we are. It isn't. Let's take a look at, before I read on this. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Boebert, and Cruz must be feeling left out. What, that they didn't leave Congress? Cruz did not legitimately win against Colin Allred. Texas might as well be North Korea in terms of the corruption. Sorry if you're from Texas. Or Russia. You know. Ted Cruz did not win. If you watch that debate between Colin Allred, who's just stellar. If you saw any of that. All Ted Cruz did during that debate with Colin Allred was he stood there laughing. Like it was a big freaking joke. We're talking about people's lives. Actually, yeah, they've been cheating in Texas for years, and that's public knowledge too. Right? Yeah, Michael's pissed off as hell now. Yeah, that's where we are now. That's the fiery energy that's coming. That's the Pluto in Aquarius that's coming. He didn't win the last time either. People hate Ted Cruz. They really do. I'm reading on Ted Cruz. I do feel there's a recount in Pennsylvania. I do feel that. For the Senate, you're saying? Actually, now that you say the word, or now that I see the word recount, I see big giant letters that say recount, like big caps, recount. Huh. When we're up to 200 thumbs up, we're going to do a group hug. Yeah, Tim Scott and Byron. Yeah, okay. So we really do need to, I mean, this country needs an overhaul. This country needs an overhaul. Bob Casey won, but he didn't. Did he win? Yeah. Something has to be done about the corruption in our votes. Ted Cruz looks like an evil cartoon character. Gosh, he's such a disgusting human being. How do you live with yourself when you're that dishonest? 3 cards about Ted Cruz, and it's just grossing me out to even read on him. There's a recount in Casey's race. I see recounts everywhere. I do. I don't know if that's started yet, but I really see recounts everywhere. The student said they were witnesses for what, Gloria? I see recounts everywhere. Ted Cruz. It was a Putin thing. I can't show you the sun card in the nefarious deck because she's naked. But I'll never forget when I got a red flag on Facebook for showing, I think it was the world card. Anyway, Ted Cruz. There's a Russian connection involved with Ted Cruz. Yeah. Didn't you say Elon? Elon's like ruling the readings tonight. Yeah. I'm picking up NRA too. As far as Ted Cruz not winning, even though it looks like he won. Are you want the Hot Witch cards? That's in the Halloween deck, Thomas. Halloween is over. Page of Pentacles. I'm getting that it's obvious that Ted Cruz didn't win that seat. Oh, but the other thing about this card is it's kind of like S&M, so I don't want to show it to you because these cards are like really risque. I do recommend them. You know how attached I've been to these cards, the Magicians, Martyrs, and Madmen Tarot. They're pretty good. Yeah, well, just know, if it makes you feel any better, the people in Texas did not elect Ted Cruz into office. No, it's not that the human body is not, it's not about the human body, it's more about this. And this card, these cards have people being tortured and killed and murdered and boiled. And but I do recommend them because they're very interesting. And this book tells you the history of these characters that are on the cards. Yeah, Greg Abbott. You might as well say Texas is a monarchy. King Abbott, right? You might as well just, I'm sorry if you're in Texas. That's the way this country has been going. Yeah. King Abbott. King Paxton. Yeah, honestly. Texas, the way things are right now, and they really do need to change, and I do think that they will. Especially with this Pluto and Aquarius energy that comes on Tuesday and it stays with us. Texans need to be aware that they are not in a democracy, nor is Tennessee. Oh, thank you, Angela, for asking that question again. Were you the one that asked before, why would Elon meet with the Iranian representatives? I don't know how deeply I'll get into that, but it's not good. Pray a lot. Elon needs to be arrested. Immediately. Actually, if I can locate a pendulum, and I can. Are we going to bear witness to Elon Musk's, the news that he'd be arrested? All right, well, hang on. Is Elon Musk going to be held accountable for his crimes? That's a yes. We might not hear about him getting arrested. Because that's what I was asking. Is Elon Musk going to be held accountable for his crimes? He's going to be held accountable for his crimes. Are you saying, are you asking if Musk is running away? That's a really big yes. He's going to be held accountable for his crimes, yes. So what I asked was, well, are we going to hear about him getting arrested? Or that's what I was thinking anyway. I've always seen him arrested on foreign soil. I don't know what Polymarket is. Is that the betting company? I've always seen Elon Musk being arrested in another country. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And by the way, if any of you think that Jack Smith he's just going to like fade away and let he quit, nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing could be further from the truth. So the other thing I want to ask is are we going to see Jack Smith's report? I got a yes. 6:30 is the best time on the clock, hands down. You felt like Jack had bigger fish to fry? What do you mean by that? It's all one big international crime ring, right? The plane. Angela's saying a picture of in your mind of him being kind of confronted on the tarmac. Will Elon be arrested en route somewhere? Yes, that happens a lot, right? That happens a lot. Whoever's directing this as opposed to the players. Yeah, Jack Smith is on a mission. He won't back down. That's not his nature. That's not the nature of what's going on here, because what these investigative agencies are doing is they're tracking years of nefarious criminal activity. Years, not just like a couple. Is Biden gaslighting Trump now? Let's read on that. Are you all like me, like you just will not listen to or watch anything that has Trump in it? Dad joke, despite the high cost of living, it remains popular. I will not. If I hear Trump's ugly voice somewhere, in the background, off, it goes. That is not my reality. Jack Smith is a good guy. Llama tangent. Amanda, why would you think he's not a good guy? He puts away war criminals, bad war criminals. Yeah, we do not need. We thought we'd be done with his ugly voice and ugly face after the. Well, that's just never going to happen no matter what. The election was not legit. I'm going to keep saying it. The election was not legit. And when we have 3 more people that hit the thumbs up, we'll do a group hug. We have been sick of the orange buffoon Cheeto for the longest time. Oh my gosh. We signed up for this. Okay, wait. What was I going to read on? Too much going on. It's too much going on. Terry, would you want me to read on? Or I said I need to read on that? Things disappear. Repeat your question. Oh, we need to do a group hug. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Tell your friends, share our videos. We have a lot of fun here. Group hug. Let's do a group hug. We did something similar the other night on Wednesday. Let's do a group hug where we hug and we think about all these pro-democracy organizations reconvening for phase 2, and it's going to be gangbusters. Okay, I'll read about Biden gaslighting. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, and sending positive energy to everybody here. All the Mark Eliases, the Simon Rosenbergs, Midas Touch, all the people, Brian Tyler Cohen, there's so many, I can't name them all. All these organizations, Swing Blue, Planned Parenthood, all of them coming together with a really strong, okay, now we're mad, let's take our democracy. Let's take it back. We're taking back democracy and we won't be backing down. Gee, that sounds like a song I've heard. Sounds like a song I sang. Oh, it sounds like a song I wrote. Go to grassrootsofdemocracy.com and share that song. And thank you to those of you who have. And I'm also going to start sharing more of my song, We've Got to Come Together. They're prophetic, really. I mean, those songs were really prophetic. I'm going to pull cards asking if Biden was gaslighting Trump. Let me tune into that. This is what I get when I tune into Trump at the meeting at the White House with Biden. First of all, I cannot shake the feeling that there was a lot of eyes on Trump. And I'm not just talking about the press. During that meeting Wednesday morning, there were a lot of eyes. I almost feel like there were like hidden eyes on Trump. A dung beetle walks into a bar and asks, "Is this stool taken?" You saw Mark Elias saying there was no fraud. We can ask about that. Yeah, what a catchy phrase. We're taking back democracy and we're not backing down. Well, what you just said about Mark Elias reminds me of when Michael Cohen was on with Ben on Midas Touch, and he said, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, and he said of last week. Remember we talked about it. And Michael Cohen was going on about, well, you know, maybe he'll do a good job. Trump maybe will do a good job. I think it's the death threats. I really do. I do. Actually, let's do a little read on Mark Elias. Because first of all, when you say voter fraud, right, that could mean several different things. Is my Substack link on my website? It is not. No. Just go to Substack, Amanda, and just type in my name. Should pop right up. Like, I mean, voter fraud comes in many forms. No, it's a threat to their lives. It's not. I don't really feel like it's a threat to harm the people. Like, what people? All right, first I said let's read on Biden and was Biden gaslighting Trump? Okay. There was something really intense going on there. The meeting with Trump was some kind of a compromise in terms of I'll go along with it because that's what we do. Yeah, you were mad at Michael Cohen that day. That's what I really picked up on that it was. Because you don't know. Don't worry about people. Just pray for them. It's just it's a better use of your creative mind. More powerful. I feel like with Michael Cohen and with Mark Elias, there was like this. If you don't say blah, 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 we're going to come after your family type thing. That's what it feels like. Now, I don't know because I didn't see the Brian Tyler Cohen show with Mark Elias. Was it this week? So I don't know in what context he was saying that. Biden and Trump. Biden I just kept thinking about when Biden a week or so ago said he'd like to smack Trump in the ass, which was pretty funny. Pretty funny. We don't have tea. So the compromise was, okay, I'll have Trump to the White House because that's what we do in our democracy. It's a little bit kind of like, well, you guys decided that when you lost, you needed to protest and not help with the transition, and you know what I mean? It's like what the MAGAs did when Trump lost, right? But Biden was kind of showing them up in a way. So there was a compromise, but there's some great intensity. Like I said, there was a lot of eyes on Trump when he was in that White House I know, it makes us cringe just to think about it. This is also wrong. But it brought them to more understanding about where Trump is at in terms of his mental capacity. They got a lot of information when he was there. Yes, yeah, Kathy Beal, go to Professional Aquarian, because Kathy Beal has more astrology shows up. Yeah, that he was even allowed to step back into the White House makes us sick. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is tough. But then I just pulled the death card. So there you go. Yeah, sure, there were many eyes of the previous occupants on him. True. I thought about that too, the ghosts in the White House. I have heard from many sources that the White House is haunted. Speaking of that, Innocent Potato sent me some ghost books, but I haven't seen her in the chat. In several days now. Okay, and somebody wants to know what Elon was doing talking to Iran. Okay. You had a dream Trump was arrested? Trump did not win this election. Mark Elias said what he said because he was being safe. Lincoln's ghost has been seen by many, including Sir Winston Churchill. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Elon and Iran. What I'm picking up on is they're Elon and I don't know an ambassador to Iran or something. Yes, Iran said it was a positive meeting. Lovely. Maybe Melania had an encounter with a ghost. Melania doesn't want to be around a stinky, fat... I won't go on about that. Anyway. What I pick up around Elon and the Iranian ambassador or something is not good, for one thing. And it feels like what they're doing is they're testing out ideas. Why are you crying? What's wrong, Freddie? They were testing out ideas. Melania is allergic to mushrooms. What are you guys talking about? Oh! Okay, I gotcha. It's a little weird to tune into it because I see Elon and this Iranian ambassador, whoever it is. I'm not really following the news very closely. You agree with my unspoken words. Oh, I could think of many descriptive words for the orange Cheeto. Yeah. You know that old song? Everybody wants to rule the world. Do you remember that song? That's what's popping into my head. Communist jokes aren't funny unless everyone gets them. I feel like Elon, they're just kind of dipping their toes in the water. Elon and Iran, they don't know how they're going to pull it off. Remember Trump just like nixed the Iran nuclear deal? We cannot let these people govern our country. They don't know how to govern anyway. Tears for Fears, yeah. Everybody wants to rule the world. That's the song that's popping into my head. What does John McCain have to say from above? He'll get his. That's what I get. 3 cards about Elon and Iran. I just feel like they're starting to talk about very, very bad things that they could do. But I'm not really getting that they're doable. And it's a matter of time before they're... Yeah, so the 7 of Cups is the nefarious things that Elon and Iran are talking about, whoever it is in Iran, are like pipe dreams. I love Neil Young's Keep On Rockin' in the Free World. I went to see him in concert a few years back before the pandemic, and he played it, and I was just ecstatic. I was so happy. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm saying about Elon and Iran. They have to tread very lightly. I don't think that what they're talking about is doable at the current time. I just told you what John McCain has to say from above. I said they'll get theirs. 7 of Wands. This is like Elon thinks that they can pull it off, but that they can't. Neil Young Harvest Moon Tour was the first concert you ever went to. Lucky you. There's that. What else do we have to read on? You just came in. How can Musk be part of anything? I probably did cover it already. How can Musk be part of anything with our government if he isn't actually a citizen? You're breaking all the rules. You have to understand that for these people there are no rules, and it doesn't help anything that we haven't gotten them yet. But maybe it's just been a big, giant crime ring. I mean, I kind of feel that. Trump has been affiliated with this great, big, giant crime ring, and it's possible. Well, I can ask the pendulum. It's possible that they just, it's going to happen all at once. Elon, the First Lady. It's going to happen all at once. It really feels like it's going to happen all at once. Is it going to happen all at once? I feel like yes. And when I've been thinking about this cast of characters that they're trying to highlight in our government, that, like Tommy Tuberville, and this is why I really can't look at it, because they're the creme de la creme of the most vile, disgusting, criminal, stupid, idiot, horrible people, that if they were walking down the street and you were walking down the street on the same side, you would cross the street, because their energy is so bad. And I see that they're like sitting ducks now, because they've all committed all these crimes against the United States. These MAGAs in our Congress, they're insurrectionists, for God's sake. And now they're finding themselves like really like, look, here we are, come and get us. Something going on there. Something going on there. Should we do some community cards? Let's do that. Let's do kind of looking to see if I have my moon cards on my table. I think I do. Or maybe not. Lots of things on the table. Let's choose 3 cards for the community. I haven't done tea leaves since the election and everything. It's just everything's been so kind of crazy. Tea leaves are kind of whimsical, so we'll get back to those. We'll get back to those. 3 cards for the community. This is a time to really be proactive. Contact all your representatives and all your other states' representatives. Contact everybody that you can. That's our Grassroots of Democracy assignment. Yeah, to take the opportunity to do a big cleanup. That's what I'm kind of getting. It's like, get them all in the spotlight and then bust the whole damn international crime ring. And that includes MAGA in the United States government. They've got no business being in the United States government. I love intelligent people. I love learning. I love expanding my horizons. I love cultural things. I love people that are inspiring and motivational. I love all these things that America stands for. And they just have desecrated the whole thing. It's just too much. It's too much. Anyway, this weekend, focus on this. Victory and success. Thanks, Terry, for being the person who puts up the questions and stuff. Good to see you. Patience, await the victory. Choose your thoughts wisely, okay? Know that the best thing to do right now, besides contacting your representatives and being proactive and joining back up with your pro-democracy groups and organizations, choose your thoughts wisely. I've been mentioning how aghast I am at how many people just don't, they refuse to visualize Kamala in the White House. Town representatives, yeah, you can. And rally with other people that feel the same way that you do, that we don't want fascism. It's as simple as that. We don't want fascism. We are not going to make fascism what the United States is. Putin wants what did I call it? The Russian Federation of America. That's what's on Putin's brain. Don't be fooled. That's exactly what he wants. We're not going to let that happen. All right. That was fast. Enjoy the full moon energy. Do fun things and lift your vibration up. Yeah, think positive. And to book a reading at psychicannetdion.com. I'm not going to come on at 11 tomorrow. I do have a client at 11 tomorrow. We've been doing better, I think. Last dad joke. A Mexican magician tells the audience he will disappear on the count of 3. He says uno, dos, and... and poof, he disappeared without a trace. I'm glad you stuck around for that funny dad joke. PsychicAndNetDion.com is where you go. I'm offering tranquil soul sessions, which are great if you need to calm down, and also shorter readings for less for new clients, and yeah, all that. And on Sunday, this Church of Spirituality at 1 Eastern Time. You can watch any of those services. Last week's sermon was phenomenal, and I hope to see you there. Yeah. All right, be well. I'll pop in tomorrow at some point. Okay, namaste. It'll probably be later in the day. Bye.